is happening in weeks at a time. So when we see Rock get that work, another week will be done past. But she got her work now. Quan is out the way, which means she'll be the only distributor. So in her mind, she's on top of the game. I had many correct predictions, but probably none more correct than this. Said that they were going to try to blame Unique for Ronnie and Howard's death. Y'all can go back and look in multiple videos where I said this, but this is important, right? Because Detective Garcia basically told him that he wanted him to remember. He should have known this was coming because the sergeant told Detective Garcia, whoever tried to take Howard out the first time probably finished the job. And we know that Unique was framed for that, and they never got a chance to point to anybody else. And Detective Burke was going to say that it was Kanan, but she got...
No, Unique was the type of dude to snitch. Raquel would have been sitting in prison.
There's something else important that happens in this conversation. Detective Garcia asked Unique where has he been. Unique says he's been on vacation. And once the conversation ends...
But Raquel, if you wanted Unique out the picture, you should have took him out.
On vacation, and Unique said that was the truth. Now remember, I've told y'all, one of my predictions and theories is that Unique will go back behind the scenes. Unique will understand that his name is still dead in the streets. I think by what happened to him and him coming back, he forgot all the trouble that he was having at first. Now, obviously,
I know these messy ass black scepter motherfuckers won't come in here.
Stefano was the only person who would work with him. Dean wasn't doing anything on the south side. Juan don't want to do anything on the south side. Unique name is burnt up in the streets, and now from this point forward, I think he really understands what type of issues he in. So he's having that meeting with Kanan, and I'll do a full breakdown about that in a later video.
Motherfucker, come my life type of old such and such. I'm like, I don't give a fuck who's talking about me. Please stop coming over here being messy. That's... I really don't fuck with y'all black scepter motherfuckers like that, so stop coming my damn live.
Imagine a world enslaved not by chains on the body.
Go to sleep, cat.
Were you recently...
Boy, take your ass to sleep. You don't need a massage.
Look at this check for $160,000. If you're looking to get money you're owed for an injury, I want you to imagine you and your family getting that money. Because I know a way that you can. Now, before you think I'm crazy, I want to show you how you can get that money you're owed in the next 30 days. Now, if you thought about hiring an attorney before, but you didn't because you were unsure or you had reservations, it's not your fault. You were probably given no guidance and couldn't get...
I don't know who this person is, but if you ain't planning on talking, get your ass out my live, bitch. And if you part of the black scepter, get the fuck out. Go sit down. Sit. Sit.
This opportunity won't last long.
Sit down, kid.
It's perfect for anyone who's been in a car accident in the
Sit
last
down.
2 years.
Just lay your ass there. Why you can't just chill on my lap? You be doing too much. Yeah, since this person take forever to talk, I got some for that.
Morning, we can see a driver listening to Wacky John on the radio. Suddenly, he has been hit by a superhero named
13 people. Why 13 people ain't talking?
Which causes a minor accident.
Y'all some fucking retards. Get out my life.
His opponent pounces on him.
It's not gonna hurt for y'all to talk. Y'all niggas take forever to fucking chat when you enter my live. Y'all enter and just sit there. I'm not gonna sit in front of the camera. And two, y'all be coming my live and don't even sit. I be want to talk about some topics, but y'all motherfuckers be focused on the black scepter shit. I don't give a fuck about the black scepter shit. Don't bring that messy shit to my platform. Go somewhere else with that. If you're not gonna talk what I talk about and support me, get the fuck out my live and start coming my live. I'm gonna start blocking motherfuckers. Don't ask me how I'm doing, bitch.
What up, everybody? With Raising Kanan Season 4 ending in a...
Y'all gonna talk?
What are you doing?
Thanks for speaking, but don't, when you come my live,
What's he doing?
don't take all day to fucking talk.
You say,
Stop.
what's that do?
And the,
Coffee. Oh, that sounds good.
what's up?
Enjoy the intense flavor of Lavazza.
Y'all heard about the Tory Lanez and
Alright, so today's video, we're going to be running down X Factor number 10.
what else you got besides Hi? What else you got besides How Are You Pretty?
Phoenix, number 11, and Wolverine, number 9. And so
Well, shit, if you gonna sit there and not talk, tap the screen, share my live, send $1 to my PayPal. My PayPal's in the description box. If you're following me, you can't send me at least $1 or $5 to my PayPal. Bitch, you should be on my platform anyway. You should be following me anyway. If you can't support your favorite content creator, you should be on their channel. But y'all go ahead and sit y'all slow asses there. Mute, bitch. Because y'all coming to my live acting weird, that's why. Y'all come to my live, y'all take all day to fucking talk. Dude, shut the fuck up. Don't ask me why I'm acting weird. I can talk shit if I want to. I'm grown. And two, this is my platform. If you don't like it, get the fuck out. Y'all viewers always want to try to tell a content creator how to talk. Bitch, you not gonna tell me how to talk. Get the fuck out. If you can't handle it, bye. Faggot.
I think that the coolest part of this
Tell me, why are you talking shit? Bitch, I can, because I'm grown. What you gonna do about it? Nothing.
have a big damn heroes. And even towards the end, the promise of what the team could have been if they were left to flourish, I actually think is something to kind of marvel at, because I was like, man, the team is finally, they finally reached that moment. They've gotten out of the larval stage, they busted out of the cocoon, and this is what the team could have been. Now, no one's going to get to see it because they can't. And I literally, if you can't tell, I'm actually really salty about this. I'm actually particularly salty about this book getting canceled. I really love it. But, yeah, I think it's to help the team, take the fight to the government in what I feel is a way to attempt to say,
how you gonna come my live and question each other? Why you talking shit? Because I can, bitch.
And it actually makes me a little sad that there was a
Shut up, motherfucker. First of all, ain't nobody talking shit. But even if I was talking shit, you ain't gonna do shit about it, bitch.
Issue, and we never really get to see that fight play all the way out. You just kind of get to this issue, and she's already behind lock and key. And the whole thing's already been dealt with. I will say, I don't think, if I remember correctly, this issue didn't get any extra pages at all. It's a standard, 21 pages, some odd of comic. So, if anything, got cheated a little bit. But, yeah, they didn't really get any extra time to tell their story the way some of the other books actually did, which, once again, it just sucks. But, yeah, you're not going to get to see that fight, which, not to say that we didn't get to see anything in the previous issue, but we didn't get to see a lot. The only character, though, that
Motherfucker, I'm talking about why you talking shit? Because I can. This is my live stream.
in this entire issue was Dr.
Don't come up in my live taking all day to fucking talk. If you're not gonna talk, what you in here for?
And it's weird, too, because
Y'all motherfuckers
that's
are
a
weird.
huge moment that Archangel gets issue.
And if this the same people that was in my live, get the fuck out.
A spot for Dr. Reyes, part where
Where's my real
X-Factor
followers
shows up
at?
trying
Because
to
they
say
gonna gauge with my ass. I don't know why you black set this coming my motherfucker live.
You're like, oh, hey, you guys pulled up, and we're totally just going to shoot the hell out of you guys. This is a moment that was tailor-made for Dr. Reyes because of her power to create force fields. And they give that moment to Archangel to shield the team from bullets, which I think, honestly, would have been more effective than to let Dr. Reyes do it. That's, whatever. But, they got to let Archangel have his big damn heroes moment, because I feel like his arc of attacking Polaris, I can't help but feel like maybe this was something that was probably going to play out over the course of another, 2 or 3 issues, maybe, to give him a chance to get a little bit of character development. It's revealed that the entire world hates Archangel right now because they see him as a traitor, against mutants, and so, because this isn't going to go any further, and we can't just leave that plot thread just out there, we've got to give Archangel that redemption moment, so they have to give it to appear. I feel like Dr. Reyes might have gotten shortchanged just because, once again, I can't. But yeah, he got it, and it was fine, it was cool, whatever.
I'm not angry. I'm not angry. I'm fine. I love it.
I just really think probably the one big thing that really gets put to bed in this, and I think that's probably where a little bit more of the time was spent on this, at least in terms of being at the risk of giving up other, character moments, is that the character Jovius is addressed. Not to say he hasn't been addressed before, he was a few issues back, but, because of X-Manhunt, it kind of made more stuff have to shift in a different direction. We know that Jovius was alive, he didn't die, he's not a martyr for the mutant underground cause, he's been living a life of luxury behind a CO4 in a government facility, and it's revealed what they were doing with him this whole time. Like, yes, we know that the general was keeping him under lock and key because it was way easier to keep him from being a martyr that the mutant underground could use more effectively. It was better if eventually over time he's just hidden away. They have a martyr, but he's ultimately a martyr that can be forgotten about. But we learned that his whole thing, his new power,
Bitch, shut the fuck
that
up.
he has multiple redundant organs. So when he was shot up by Orcus during the siege of Krakoa, he didn't die. Matter of fact, Orcus kept him under lock and key differently than what the General Mills character was doing, only in this case, they were farming his organs maliciously and using them for their own ends, selling them on the black market most likely. But General actually got him out of that situation and made what was a somewhat more symbiotic relationship between the characters. And maybe it might explain why she was acting so weird about the whole time. Like, that's probably the thing I think is one of the biggest casualties of the book, is that she was a character who I felt could have had some nuance. Not the typical youth-hating villain that we usually get out of X-Men villains that are human. But she seemed like a character who seemed almost sympathetic to the mutant cause, but at the same time, she wasn't going to help them in any major way. Yeah, I feel like, man, that was a missed opportunity for her as a character. Yes, and, well, yes, we do get the whole thing that Jovius hinges at became grateful to his captain, basically suffering a little bit of Stockholm Syndrome. I feel like there was more to it that could have been told, and we're not going to get it. We're not going to get it at all. That said,
Hey, what's up?
Havoc and Polaris make up at the end of this issue, though they are not back together by any stretch of the imagination. But it's left open, for them to reconcile for later down the road. And Havoc also gets to get a little bit of his agency back. He's been a character who's been in a little bit of limbo as of late, sometimes both figuratively and literally.
Chilling.
During
People coming to my life being weird.
Feeling from being inverted, having.
If this your first time on my channel, I don't know what to tell you.
Overwhelming him during the Hellions series, and by the time he got to Dark X-Men, he nearly did.
But then again, don't worry about what I'm doing in my own house. You need to be asking what's the topic. That's what you need to be worried about. Like, hey, when motherfuckers come, I like to be like, what are you doing? Don't worry about what I'm doing in my fucking house. And then damn business.
And there was that, and then he was back to being normal again. But
Motherfuckers be worried about the wrong shit.
He was rudderless, and we're just following him in his sad sacrifice.
So what's up? You gonna talk?
Of it all. But here it seems like he actually
No.
has a bright future.
Have a nice day.
Hey, Dark Stars for you. Yeah. Next up is going to be Uncanny X-Men number 14. This was a huge issue.
So stupid ass up my life.
Everything that was going on. This was, it was a lot. It was a lot. We'll try to see if I can break this down without, going too terribly far out there. But basically, we saw that the outliers of the previous issue were coming face to face with the Man Thing. As we all know, all those who know fear burn at the touch of the Man Thing. So that was kind of the huge, whole big to do, is that the outliers are meeting a creature they've never seen before. One that could very easily scare the crap out of them, and one would not be too terribly angry with them for being afraid. But in this, we actually see that all of the outliers seem to be relatively unaffected by him. All with the exception of Calico, though Calico seems less afraid of the Man Thing and more afraid of something that she's starting to accept. And it's here where we learn the horse that she's been palling around with, Ember, the very same horse that we've seen multiple times get turned into a flaming Pegasus and all sorts of other things, that she seems to have a very tight bond with. This actually is not her original horse. The horse that we've seen her walking around with is something else. Some kind of a construct or a projection of some type. But apparently, Ember died in the fire that happened at her house. The very same fire that seemed to have claimed Aaron's. Now, all that being said, it kind of makes you wonder exactly what is going on with Calico. Because we have seen a couple of times over the course of the series, the horse exhibited some very strange behavior that let you know it was not a normal horse. It's a very strong chance that horse is her mother, or a projection of her mother. Something is going on. Whatever it is, we have literally heard her refer to the disembodied voice that we later saw when she summoned Ember, kind of like fell into that spot. But we basically, whatever's going on, her mom's involved. That's all I got. That's all I got. We also in this issue get confirmation on which one of the outliers is the Endling, the one that is supposedly going to bring about ruin to Yucatan. Whichever character it is still up in the air because it only really whittles it down to possible candidates, and they're actually both the same people who I've been kind of poking my finger at this entire time. Basically, during an encounter between Gambit and Sauron, we get information that whoever the Endling is, they are female. Or at the very least, give off female energy. I don't know if there's going to be an asshole later that comes out of this, but we'll wait and see. But basically, it kind of points the finger very squarely at either Calico or Jin. That is basically what I got. Considering that we also know that Calico's mom is still kind of wrapped up into somehow, she could very well potentially be a mutant of some sort or something. Who the hell knows? It could also be her as well. There's the potential for that. But right now, I'm squarely focused Calico and Jin. Calico is the most obvious character. She's almost so obvious that it can't be her. I'm thinking it probably will maybe wind up being Jin. Who knows? Dale might make it better.
Hush!
She's not usually an obvious.
Shut up while I fucking yelling.
Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Jin or Calico, take your pick.
Okay, shut up, bitch.
Really any of that
Shut up.
because Rogue is going to come up and
Hush!
basically do something that's really stupid.
Shut up!
Which I thought was interesting considering
Kobu, shut up.
she's flying at Sauron.
Shut the fuck up.
Clearly, or at least I assume she can see that.
So dumbass up.
She would assume
You just want to yell. Shut up.
this was a bad thing. I have no idea. But she basically chin checked Sauron.
You don't got no reason to be making all that fucking noise at this time of morning. Shut the fuck up.
Honestly, I kind of feel like was really just a way to kind of distract from what was going on at the moment and get us kind of into some action stuff. That's what I kind of feel like was going on here with this particular part of it. And then once you get past that, it really kind of leads us more into the conversation Sauron and Gambit were having.
Shut up.
Where it was revealed
Hush.
Gambit is holding on to that eye of Agamotto. This was